Oh, hello, people. It's been 2 weeks. Yeah. So I guess I got some explaining to do. I do apologize for the long hiatus. But it was warranted, I would say, in multiple facets. One, it was the holidays, and two, I was sick as shit. Yeah, a lot of you guys might not know, but right before I took this mini hiatus, I was going up to the holidays to go ahead and see my parents and stuff. I brought my rig and my Xbox, and I brought everything up there with the intentions of actually recording, but I got sick, super bad. You guys already saw that I was sick in the last episode, where I was going up there, and I was like, you know what, it's Christmas, I'm just gonna take this time to fully recover, recharge my batteries, and get healthy. And I asked you guys in the previous episode, hey man, in the future, if I'm sick, do you think that I should go ahead and, wait until I get fully better, or just suck it up and churn it out? And a lot of y'all are cold, heartless bastards because you're like, we don't care, just give us content. Which is good to know. And then the moment that I got back to LA, I came down with the flu. I was like, F it, man. This is just the universe telling me to take a break, because I've honestly been working my ass off this whole entire year. Not just with the channel and trying to build it as big as we are. And we're on the cusp of 80,000 subscribers, and I wanted to say thank you to all you guys for sticking around with me even after this 2-week hiatus. But 2017, man, like, you don't see everything that's going on behind the scenes, but 2017 was fucking rough. Working multiple jobs, late nights, and just pushing myself to like my physical and mental limit week in and week out. I needed this. I needed this little 2-week vacation. I hope you guys do understand, but I feel great, man. I'm not gonna lie. Past 2 weeks have been awesome. I really needed it because like my creative juices were on E as well. And now I'm back, I'm recharged. And the first time in a long time, I'm actually feeling really creative. And we got some new series coming for you, some really different new stuff to bring to the channel. I'm super excited to give it to you. Unfortunately, I'm gonna be in a little bit of a holding pattern at least for another week or so, because in about a week and a half, I'm gonna be moving permanently. Yes, I'm no longer gonna be living in LA. I'm actually moving back home with my parents, which kind of sucks because I'm moving back in with my parents, but also it's an amazing opportunity because they've seen how much the channel has grown. They've seen that I could possibly make this career, and they're gonna be giving me a shot. They're gonna give me a room back in the house. I don't, gotta pay as much rent. I'm gonna save a lot of money on food, electricity, on the internet, and their internet is insane over there. And once I move back home and I get everything set up, I'm gonna have a brand new office space. We're gonna have green screen. It's gonna be nuts, especially for the streams and stuff. I cannot wait to show you what we have planned, and I'm going to dedicate myself for this entire year, for 2018, to make this my career, my full-time career. Which means a lot more content for you guys, a lot more new content for you guys, a lot more varied content coming from me. And you guys have afforded me this opportunity, so I cannot say thank you guys enough. And once again, I apologize to everyone who really loves this career mode, who loves career mode content from me, and I let them down. I do apologize, but I hope you guys will understand that I needed these 2 weeks. In retrospect, looking back, it was a good decision just to rest, because sometimes that's what you need. So vote up on the eye thing is, are you okay with this, 2-week hiatus? Are you a little bit angry with me? It's okay, be honest if you're upset, if you feel like I was being lazy. I need to hear the constructive criticism, and I'll take it to heart. Now, we got a lot of stuff to talk about in this episode, and about this career mode specific. First off, a lot of you guys might know that we are going to be doing a brand new career mode on this channel as soon as I get back into SF. We're going to be starting the America Ruins All of Career Mode, the spiritual successor to the hyper-popular China Ruins Everything career mode. And the ideas that I've got for you guys should be freaking hype, man. The big issue with that is it's going to be very similar to this career mode, in that it's going to be a road to glory. It's going to be heavily focused on finding players that are through the youth system, creating their own stories, and I fear that it is too similar to the Barcelona B2B career mode. So what I'm asking you guys is, would you guys want to see 2 of the very similar series on this channel, or would you want me to go ahead and just really focus on the America Ruins career mode, and then maybe bring a different type of career mode to the channel, or different type of content to the channel? And I want to hear your guys' votes up here. Personally, for me, as much as I do love Barcelona, and as much as I do enjoy the Barcelona B2B series, I personally think it would be in the best interest of the content that I'm putting out on the channel to give you a larger variation instead of the same stuff. And especially after taking a 2-week hiatus, I don't know how many of you guys are still super interested in this. And ultimately, that's what's going to dictate it is, you know, if there's a overwhelming support on this channel, if the views are very high on this episode, even after this 2-week hiatus, then we will continue on with it. If you guys vote for that you want to see both at the same time, then we will go ahead and do that. But I think there's a lot of like moving pieces in the sphere of career mode right now. And I'm not just talking about like in this career mode, but I'm talking about the landscape of career mode on YouTube. And that is that it's a little bit dire, it's a little bit scary. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I've been talking a lot with you guys probably already know him, Jared HD, talking with Gardy FIFA, with Rich Lee, and a little bit with Docs, and we're all discussing how we see the future of career mode. And I'd love to start a discussion with you guys specifically on where do you think career mode is going. I know I built the foundations of this channel on career mode, and I don't think I'll ever stop doing career mode on this channel, some form of career mode you know, content on this channel. But the way that career mode has been going on YouTube has steadily become harder and harder to do a traditional series. Like, let me know in the comment section, are there traditional series right now that you watch day in, day out, that you're super dedicated to? From what I've noticed, unless you're like one of the huge boys, unless you're, you know, like a Ches or a Masterbucks or an MGH, if you're doing a traditional career mode, it's very hard to grow. And it's very hard to keep consistently high views past episode 8. And the career modes that I have seen that have done very well are something outside of the box. Like, you know, for my own example, you know, doing the China career mode, that one was doing really well. Of course, my boy FNG with his box series does very well. And of course, Jared has exploded because Jared is kind of like the counterpoint in that he has taken career mode and taken to the next level in his rebuilds. So to say that career mode is dying isn't accurate. I would say that career mode is evolving. And I think as a channel, it's adapt or die on YouTube. So we have to go ahead and we have to evolve with it. Now have no fear, I'm not saying that career mode is going to be totally off the table. I think I will always be running some type of long form series on this channel. But I think to survive on YouTube in these coming years, there's gonna have to be more one-shot stuff. So, you know, the experiments are gonna be here to stay. They've been very successful. I think we're gonna be doing kind of more one-shot stuff in the form of maybe we start doing our own versions of the rebuilds or a variation on that. You know, you guys seem to enjoy me trying to relegate certain teams and whatnot. And another big question that I have been seeing this for years, and it's most dramatic when I stream career mode or any type of FIFA content, is that the moment that gameplay gets on the screen, there is a sharp drop off in viewer retention or audience. You can see it most dramatically on the streams because I'll have, you know, like 100 people in the stream. The moment that I go play a game, it automatically drops down to 65 to 50-ish. And then it's the same thing. If I look at my viewer retention graph over a video, the moment a game starts or gameplay will start, it just starts like plummeting. So I'm gonna ask you this question. You guys can vote up in the I think is, are you guys just tired of FIFA gameplay? Does it just not interest you anymore? Is it boring? And I guess the bigger question is not if you're bored, because I think, you know, the numbers don't lie. Why are you bored of gameplay? And what can possibly be done to actually keep you interested in the gameplay? Because once I saw those numbers, there's big implications to the type of content that I should be putting out. Should I be streamlining gameplay, only showing you very small highlights, or cut them out completely? Because if I were to do that, I know there would be a vocal minority of you guys that are like, no, we need some type of gameplay to be shown. The viewer retention would be higher, which partially explains why the experiments do so goddamn well, is because we never have gameplay in them. So I guess this has been kind of a mini rant slash, you know, checking the pulse of my audience type of episode. I think for now, regardless of what the votes are going to be, I'm going to do a couple more of these episodes of the Barcelona B2Bs until I move to San Francisco. So I want you guys to know that I do really want to go ahead and at least try to finish this up. So do you want me in these next couple episodes to sim through this season and kind of see how Messi would do? Or do you guys just want me to play it out? You know, go ahead and vote up in the I things. There's been a lot of voting in the I things right here. And I appreciate all you guys. I wish all you guys a happy fucking new year in 2018. I apologize for the sparse content that has been on the channel. I know, I have to be better in 2018, but you gotta also understand there are a lot of moving parts going. I am literally moving like from one side of the state all the way to the other side of the state in the next coming week. But once I get settled in, I promise you are going to see some fantastic new content on this channel, and way more consistent content on this channel. And I know that I asked a lot of questions of you guys right here, but I feel like instead of just moving on mindlessly in this career mode, I want it set. I want to make some hard decisions on the direction of this career mode first, and I want to hear your guys' input before I move any further on. I apologize that there are no gameplays in this type of episode, but I really do enjoy this dialogue that we have together, and I want you guys to be, you know, intrinsically deeply involved in the direction of this channel. I know not everyone is always going to agree, and you know, not everyone wants the same type of content, but at the end of the day, I want to make content that you guys enjoy. Next episode, if we do continue this series, is going to be a normal type of episode. We're going to get right back into it. We're going to continue on. If you haven't checked it out already, I talk more about my plans of the future right up here, ding, over here. And if you want to check out my latest FIFA 17 or FIFA 18 experiment, go ahead and click over here, dings boos. Guys, have a wonderful day. Once again, a happy freaking New Year's in 2018. Please don't watch anything Logan Paul related. And remember, until next time, stay chubby.